I got to tell you something. You might guess by the name of my URL what I think about sales and how I think you can make some sales. Look, I just got back from my workout. I got a call from a salesman. And after listening to this hack on the phone, I was so pissed off that I decided that I was going to start training salespeople. I mean, you think there's enough salespeople, there's enough sales trainers out there, there's enough people telling you how to sell, there's enough people out there teaching sales technique, proper sales technique, but no, there isn't. There's not enough people out there teaching proper sales technique because this guy was a hack. This guy was an idiot. He's on the phone telling me, oh, well, you know, you'll enjoy this and you need that. And, oh, well, I can get you set up with this. It's perfect and it's a great deal. And da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I mean, look, it was a pest control guy. So he's trying to sell me pest control services. Well, you know, all those other pest control companies out there rip everybody off. My guys, we come out there, we do a good job, and it's cheap. It's the cheapest one out there. And let me tell you something. All those other guys who are charging so much, they're just ripping everybody off. I know how much it costs to do pest control, and these guys are just ripping everybody off. And I'll get out there, and I'll handle, you know, we'll have a guy out there, and he'll handle it for you, and he'll do it cheap. Well, guess what? Number one, I don't like to be barraged on the phone as with some decision like that. I would much prefer somebody come out to the house, make an appointment. But even if you can't do that because of the numbers just don't work, I would prefer a phone appointment or a little conversation, a little. Is it a good time to talk with you, or should I give you a call back a little bit later tonight, or whatever. A little respect instead of just feeling like somebody's beating me in the head. And then when he gets into the thing, he's not telling me anything. He's just, I mean, he's just belittling his competition. I mean, I was making a little bit of an exaggeration about the call. It wasn't really that bad, but it was almost. So he's doing nothing but belittling the competition, saying how absolutely wonderful he is, and then telling me that I should buy because he's cheap. Well, guess what? When it comes to a pest control company at my house, I don't care from cheap. I don't care about cheap. I care about no bugs. I care about not having my wife call me while I'm out doing something and say there's a spider, come kill it. I care about not opening up my pantry and finding roaches. I care about not getting into the garbage can and finding silverfish. That's all I care about. I don't care from cheap. 100, 200 a month, every other month, every quarter, whatever. I don't care. I just want them gone. See, and this idiot's calling like everybody wants cheap. And I just want it gone. So, now, we had been inquiring about some pest control companies. So he didn't just call me out of the blue. I will give him that. He was actually returning a phone call my wife had made. But instead of asking to talk to my wife, once he thought, oh, I got the decision maker on the phone, he decided he was going to beat me up and try to sell it to me over the phone. But here's the thing. I'm not the decision maker. Not in that circumstance. My wife is. Yes, I earn the money. Yes, she's a stay-at-home mom, but she's a stay-at-home mom. She deals with all that stuff. She deals with the pool guy. She deals with the lawn guy. She deals with the pest control guy, unless there's a problem. Now, if there's a problem, then I'll go talk to the people. But I don't deal with those guys. It doesn't matter to me. All I do is write the check because I got other things that I'm dealing with. My wife handles our home. My wife is a domestic CEO. And I just work here, so to speak. I just bring in the money, bring in the funds. So this guy on the phone assumes I'm the decision maker, just decides he's going to beat me into submission. Well, of course, he ended up getting hung up on. I try not to hang up on guys on the phone like that, but at some point you just can't stand it anymore. So, here's my suggestion to you, whatever your business is. This is the best sales training you're going to get in 6 minutes, and it can change your life. Number one, put together a proper sales presentation. If nothing else, base it off PAS. Problem, agitate, solution. Problem, agitate, solution. Find out their problem, agitate the problem, offer them a solution. Then you close the sale. Number one. Number two, as you might imagine, I am a firm believer in stories when you're making a sale. See, if you tell a story, you're not beating somebody over the head with what you're trying to say. If you tell a story, if you just tell a story, then what you're trying to accomplish, what you're trying to convince the customer of, kind of carries. So I told you a story about an unprofessional, horrible salesman and how that prompted me to get into the sales training business, because I want to see more professional salespeople out there. So now the question is, are you a professional salesperson? I hope so. I truly, truly hope so. So listen, that's my thing. PAS and tell stories. Best I can do for you in under 7 minutes. If you want to learn more, go on, check out storytellingissuperselling.com, and I will talk to you later. Have a good one. Go out there and close a deal, baby.